Endocrine system, hormone control. This system produces hormones. Main glands, pituitary gland, thyroid gland, adrenal glands, pancreas. Hormones control growth, mood, metabolism, reproduction. 16. Reproductive system. This system helps produce offspring. Male organs, testes, penis. Female organs, ovaries, uterus. This system is controlled by hormones. 17. Skin, the largest organ. The skin protects the body from germs, heat, injury. 3 layers, epidermis, dermis, hypodermis. Functions, protection, temperature control, sensation. 18. Human body amazing facts. The brain is more active during sleep. Bones are stronger than concrete. The heart creates pressure enough to pump blood everywhere. Skin renews itself continuously. Humans breathe around 20,000 times daily. Conclusion. The human body is a highly advanced biological system where every organ and structure works together in perfect coordination. Understanding body structure helps us appreciate health, science, and life itself. If you enjoyed this detailed explanation, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay connected for his system helps produce offspring. Male organs, testes, penis. Female organs, ovaries, uterus. This system is controlled by hormones. More amazing health and science content. The human lungs, full detailed intro. Every single breath you take keeps you alive, but have you ever wondered how your lungs actually work? Today, we're exploring the amazing world of human lungs, from breathing and oxygen flow to lung structure, diseases, and fascinating facts. Stay till the end because you'll discover how these 2 organs power your entire body every second. What are human lungs? The lungs are 2 soft, spongy organs located inside the chest. Their main job is to help the body breathe by taking oxygen from the air and removing carbon dioxide. The right lung is slightly larger and has 3 lobes: upper lobe, middle lobe, lower lobe. The left lung is smaller and has 2 lobes because the heart takes up space on the left side of the chest. The lungs are protected by rib cage, chest muscles, pleural membrane. An average adult breathes around 20,000 times every day. How breathing works. Breathing happens in 2 steps. Inhalation, when you inhale, the diaphragm moves downward, chest muscles expand. The lungs fill with air. Oxygen enters through nose or mouth. Trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, alveoli. Exhalation. When you exhale, the diaphragm relaxes. Carbon dioxide leaves the body. This process happens automatically, without thinking. The amazing alveoli. Inside the lungs are millions of tiny air sacs called alveoli. These tiny sacs are where oxygen exchange happens. Here's how it works. Oxygen passes into the blood. Carbon dioxide moves out of the blood. Red blood cells carry oxygen throughout the body. The lungs contain about 300 million alveoli. If stretched out, the surface area would be almost the size of a tennis court. Parts of the respiratory system. The respiratory system includes nose, filters and warms air. Trachea, also called the windpipe. Bronchi, 2 large tubes leading to each lung. Bronchioles, Smaller branches inside the lungs, alveoli, tiny air sacs for gas exchange. Diaphragm, main muscle used for breathing. Lung diseases in detail. Asthma, airways become swollen and narrow. Symptoms: wheezing, coughing, shortness of breath. Bronchitis, inflammation of bronchial tubes. Pneumonia, infection causing fluid buildup. Tuberculosis, TB, serious bacterial infection. COPD, long-term lung disease often caused by smoking. Lung cancer, abnormal growth of lung cells. Smoking and lung damage. Smoking damages alveoli, airways, lung tissues. It can cause cancer, COPD, chronic cough, reduced oxygen levels. Passive smoking is also dangerous. Amazing lung facts. The lungs are pink in healthy people. Smokers' lungs become darker. Right lung is shorter but wider. Lungs are the only organs that float on water. A person breathes over 600 million times in a lifetime. How to keep lungs healthy. Healthy habits. Don't smoke. Exercise daily. Avoid pollution. Wear masks in dusty areas. Drink water. Eat antioxidant-rich foods. Best foods for lungs: ginger, garlic, apples, green vegetables, citrus fruits, turmeric. Conclusion: the lungs are extraordinary organs that work every second of life. They provide oxygen, remove waste gases, and help the body stay alive and active. Healthy lungs are essential for a healthy life. How oxygen travels in the body. After oxygen enters the lungs, oxygen enters the bloodstream. The heart pumps oxygen-rich blood. Oxygen reaches muscles and organs. Cells produce energy. Carbon dioxide returns to the lungs and leaves during exhalation. Without oxygen, brain cells can begin dying within minutes. Common lung diseases. Asthma. Airways become narrow and inflamed. Pneumonia. Lungs fill with fluid due to infection. Tuberculosis. A serious bacterial lung disease. Lung cancer. One of the deadliest cancers worldwide. COPD, a disease that makes breathing difficult. Smoking is one of the biggest causes of lung damage. Pollution, dust, and harmful chemicals can also affect lung health. How to keep lungs healthy. Here are important ways to protect your lungs. Avoid smoking. Exercise regularly. Drink enough water. Eat healthy foods. Avoid polluted air. Practice deep breathing. Sleep properly. Best foods for lung health. Apples. Leafy vegetables. Ginger, garlic, turmeric, citrus fruits. Interesting facts about lungs. The left lung is smaller than the right lung. Lungs float on water because they contain air. Sneezes can travel very fast. Your lungs expand about 20 times. The human lungs are one of the most important organs in the body. Every breath supplies life-giving oxygen and removes harmful carbon dioxide. Taking care of your lungs means taking care of your entire body. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more amazing human after oxygen enters the lungs. Oxygen enters the bloodstream. The heart pumps oxygen-rich blood. Oxygen reaches muscles and organs. Cells produce energy. Carbon dioxide returns to the lungs and leaves during exhalation. Without oxygen, brain cells can begin dying within minutes. More during exercise. Children breathe faster than adults. Nose and mouth. Air enters the body. Pharynx. Passage behind the nose and mouth. Larynx, also called the voice box. Trachea, windpipe carrying air downward. Bronchi, two main branches entering the lungs. Bronchioles, tiny branches inside lungs. Alveoli, small air sacs where gas exchange happens. Alveoli, tiny oxygen factories. The lungs contain around 300 to 500 million alveoli, these air sacs. Absorb oxygen, remove carbon dioxide, connect with tiny blood vessels called capillaries. How breathing happens. Inhalation. Diaphragm contracts. Chest expands. Air enters lungs. Exhalation. Diaphragm relaxes. Chest becomes smaller. Air moves out. Breathing rate. Adults, 12 to 20 breaths per minute. Children, faster breathing rate. Blood supply of the lungs. The lungs receive blood through pulmonary arteries, pulmonary veins. Pulmonary arteries carry oxygen-poor blood to lungs. Pulmonary veins carry oxygen-rich blood back to the heart. The heart and lungs work together continuously. The walls are extremely thin for fast gas exchange. Functions of human lungs. Main functions: oxygen supply, carbon dioxide removal, maintaining acid-base balance. Additional functions: help in speaking, filter small blood clots. Lung capacity, tidal volume, normal breathing air amount about 500 milliliters. Vital capacity, maximum air expelled after deep breath around 4 to 5 liters. Athletes usually have larger lung capacity. Support immune defense. Regulate body temperature slightly.